the boy suddenly witnessed a horrifying scene in the wilderness. The nearby scarecrow seemed to move slightly. To verify his suspicion, he carefully walked forward. To his shock, he discovered that the scarecrow's feet had turned into a pair of sharp claws. Just as he was stunned, the claws moved again. The boy was terrified and turned to run. The next second, the scarecrow transformed into a terrifying monster, leaping into the air and quickly pouncing toward Jack. Jack ran frantically while screaming for help, but the monster caught up and knocked him down in the field. David, who was fixing his car, heard the sound and quickly got up to check. Tom also rushed out of the house carrying a gun. In the distant cornfield, they seemed to see something. They realized David might be in danger. However, when they rushed into the cornfield, the monster had already taken Jack away. The monster moved very fast, speeding through the cornfield, making it impossible for them to catch up. Hearing David's agonizing cries for help, they were extremely anxious but had no way to help. If they fired now, they might hit Jack. Helplessly, they could only watch as the monster flapped its wings and flew into the sky, eventually disappearing from sight. At that moment, the desperate and devastated old father felt his heart being torn apart. After returning home, Tom was very uneasy, constantly worried about Jack's safety. Although he knew Jack might not survive, he chose not to wait any longer. He decided to make the monster pay a heavy price. Therefore, Tom and David immediately took action, collecting all the weapons in the house. They eventually turned the car into a giant crossbow launcher. They also made several huge swords to match. With everything ready, the angry Tom drove around everywhere looking for traces of the monster. Late at night, they finally made a new discovery. They saw a car crashed in front of a large tree. Upon inspection, they found this wasn't a simple car accident. The roof had been forcibly torn open by tremendous force, and the driver inside was missing. Obviously, this was the monster's doing. Just as Tom was focused on searching for clues, David received a distress message through the walkie-talkie. Dozens of students had been attacked by an unknown monster, and they were now trapped in a school bus.